Thank you, Mayor Adams. It is great to partner with you on so many initiatives, but this will probably be the most fun thing we partner on. I am so energized by this opportunity to put the spotlight on our stage here in New York City with the mayor, because there are no two greater champions and believers in this city and this state than the two of us. And we want to spread that sense of optimism that we innately have about the possibilities of our comeback. Yes, we've been down, we've been knocked down before, and we always rise up. So when we talk about symbolism, the symbolism of the National Democratic Committee selecting New York City for their 2024 location will be a symbol of a rebirth of not just a community, but of the Democratic Party, as we remind people that the values of our party, the Democratic Party, are uniquely American values. We value our diversity. We welcome people from all over the world. The Statue of Liberty is that symbol that is recognized by others seeking freedom from oppression. And today, that same symbol allows us to talk about coming here, women particularly, who are being oppressed and denied their rights in other states to have a medical procedure known as an abortion. So we're going to talk about these issues in 2024. This is the place to have that conversation, we believe, because we're going to be able to show an incredible contrast and who's fighting to protect our city streets more than New York City. The partnership we have, once again, talking about this nonstop to ensure that we remain the safest big city in America, which is what we are today. So these are the issues that matter to people, getting people good paying union jobs as we rebuild our economy. We're going to talk about that. And also, what we have to offer, not just historically, as the place that had a Democratic convention 100 years in 1924, so it'll be the 100th anniversary. It occurred right here in New York City. It was our first. This would be a great centennial of a convention coming here. But also the history of the last time the Democrats hosted a convention here was in 1992, and it was a very good year for a young guy, a governor out of Arkansas named Bill Clinton. So things turn out well for people who are nominated in this city, is our recollection on that as well. So we have the history, we have the values. We want to showcase the contrast between the Democrats and the Republican Party. Interesting also intersection, the fact that we are talking about an insurrection that occurred in our nation's capital at this time. We're also recognizing the fact that this is the nation's first capital here in New York City from 1785 to 1790. So we can make all kinds of connections. The symbolism is glaring in why this should be the location for the next convention. But as the mayor said, the nightlife, the vitality, the energy, the excitement, this is a comeback. And by 2024, we'll be hitting it on all strides, and people will want to come here to celebrate the rebirth of our country after COVID, the long, dark slumber of COVID, but also the rebirth of our Democratic Party, once again re-energized. And there's no better place to do that than right here in New York City, in New York State. So we know what we have the best. We're happy to brag about it because we're New Yorkers. It's what we do. But I think you'll walk away from here after 2 days of exploring all we have to offer with that sense as well that this is the only place that this convention should and can occur. And we look forward to hosting this together as partners in 2024. So thank you very much. And with that, let me bring our great national leader, Jamie Harrison, who has been out there on the front lines, comes to New York City often. We see him here, but he's all over the country talking about why Democrats need to get elected to save democracy. Yes, that is exactly what's on the line, the protection of our democracy and our values. So, Jamie Harrison, take it away.